Evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, kids. Hope you all are doing fine. So today we are going to study conjunctions. You all know about conjunctions. Previously, you have learned it in lower grades. So conjunction generally means the joining words, right? So we know a very common joining words and, or, but, right? All these are called conjunctions. Okay, you will find here junctions means joints, right? The jointers, things that joint together. The different parts of things are called jointers, and conjunctions are the jointers of English language or English sentences. We also know them as joining words. So you can also share quickly some conjunctions that you know. Apart from these three are the very common conjunctions that we normally use. You can also talk about some more conjunctions via your chat, direct messages. You can quickly share. So all of you, can you quickly share one conjunction each? Then we'll move on to the next slide. Okay. So let us move on to the next slide. What is the definition of conjunction? We will see. So by conjunction here we mean conjunctions are words that join two or more words, phrases or sentences, right? So like we all know, two or more words we know, phrases also we know. Phrases are group of words, meaningful group of words, right? And or sentences, or you can also mention them as clauses, because most means all the sentences are also clauses. So the what is the difference between clauses and sentences, kids? Can someone tell me what is it? What's the difference between clauses and sentences, or clause and sentence? The only difference is this, full stop, right? Because in a sentence we know it has got a subject and a predicate, right? And in a clause also you will find a subject, at least one subject and one predicate. A sentence can have more than one subject and more than one predicate, but a clause will have only one subject and one predicate. And what are phrases? Phrases are, like I said, meaningful group of words. For example, if I will say a lot of, this is a phrase. If I will say, what? Apart from. This is a phrase. If I will say, in the beginning, it is a phrase. If I will say, plenty of, this is also a phrase. So these are all phrases. Okay. If you say have been doing, so more than one word is called a phrase. But when we have situations like this, if I will say that I lost my watch, which was made of gold. Okay. I lost my watch, which was made of gold. So in this case, you will find out that we have one subject here, and this entire part is called predicate. You will find in this sentence another subject, and this part is again a predicate. So this is one clause, and this part is another clause. Okay, clause 1, and this is, let us say, clause 2. You can also call it clause A, clause B. You can also call it clause 1, clause 2. Okay. So this is, you cannot call it a sentence because when it is a sentence, you have got both the clauses here, right? If I will put a full stop here, it will become an independent sentence, right? So since the full stop is not there, that shows that it is a part of the sentence, right? So in this case, what happens? This which is another part of the sentence, which has got its own subject and predicate. So we have two clauses here. So I hope now it is almost like a bit recalled by you what is clause and what is phrase, what is a sentence, and the difference between the clause and a sentence is this, the full stop. Only thing is this. And you will find only one subject and predicate in a clause, where in a sentence, you will find more than one subject and predicate. Okay. Not in every sentence. Like these kind of sentences are called a complex sentence. Some sentences are called compound sentence. So we will be eventually reading that as well, but not today or not in this. I don't think it is there in your syllabus, simple, compound and complex sentences. But remember this, just for the sake of knowledge, simple sentences has got one phrase, means one clause. In complex sentences, you will find more than one clause. And in compound sentences, you will find more than one independent clause. Now, again, what is a dependent clause and what is an independent clause? We will be looking at that eventually. It is just, means I just wanted to brush what you have learned earlier. That is why I've mentioned this. So we can read it later or the forthcoming sessions if it is required, but I don't think it is there in your Olympiad syllabus. So let it be. So just we need to know what is the difference between clauses and sentences. So a conjunction will also join two clauses. Okay. For that reason, just I wanted to tell you this. Now moving on to the next slide. So what is a conjunction? Conjunction is a word that joins two or more words, phrases, or sentences or clauses. So conjunctions are sometimes described as connecting words since they act as connectors. We also know them as joining words, right? So let's move on to the next slide. Now we will see how many types of conjunctions are there. So broadly, there are three types of conjunction. You will find whenever you are reading conjunctions, you will broadly find three types of conjunctions. So what are those conjunctions? One is called coordinating conjunction. One is called subordinating conjunction and another one is called correlative conjunction. So first three conjunctions are what? Coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. So what this coordinating conjunctions? You will find 7 conjunctions in this coordinating conjunctions, which are known as for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. We can also remember as fanboys. Remember them as fanboys. Okay. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Okay. So we call them just to remember this thing. This is again a mnemonic technique just to remember. So that means it will be easier to remember all the 7 coordinating conjunctions. We could call them as fanboys. Okay. Fanboys, there is no such like word or it doesn't have any meaning here. Just try to remember all these things. That's why we call them fanboys. Okay. Then what is a coordinating? What is the function of the coordinating conjunction or what is the use of it? So coordinate means what? Coordinate means to like what? Take the things further. Okay. So suppose you have given some like responsibility and you are going to like what? Do that responsibility by like what? Coordinating others means you are like going to elaboratively talking about it. So a coordinating conjunction is a conjunction that connects word, phrases and clauses that are coordinate or equal to each other. Means one part will be, maybe it is talking about a thing and the other part is means both part will be important. Okay, you cannot write the sentence when these conjunctions are used. When the sentence requires both of its part, means whether you talk of word. For example, if I will say, I have a white and blue car. Okay. And if I will write another sentence, I have a white car and a blue car. So see, both the parts are like important and both talks about like something that is the identification of that thing. When I say I have a white and blue car means I have one car and that has both the colors on it. Okay. And when I say I have a white car and a blue car, I have two cars. And what is means important here and connects them both. Okay. So that means what? Equal to each other. That means both are important to construct the sentence or make the sentence. Both the parts are like important here. Let me, you know, okay, sorry. I was just unable to see your chats. Now I can see it. There has been a lag. So yes, conjunctions are what? That very good. And okay, good evening, everyone. Right. She has to sing for the contest, but it has not finalized the song. She has not finalized the song. They lost the match, which was most important for. Okay, right. Very good. So I can read now. Good evening, Rashmit. Okay. So I can read everyone's like what examples here. Independent clause makes sense on their own, but independent clause do not. Yes, it has got an independent meaning to be precise. So that means the sentence, it is, we normally call it a, we have a term for it. It is a standalone sentence, right? Standalone sentence means if what second sentence feels like you have two cards. Yes, yes, that's what I was trying to say. So and connect something that is like equally important. Okay, two parts that are equally important. And yes, Ayush. Okay, good evening. And right. Okay, so that's what I was trying to tell there. And now we can move on to like the next slide. So remember, when we are using a coordinating conjunction, or out of all these like seven conjunctions, like any conjunctions out of this seven conjunction, whenever we are connecting equal means parts equal to each other. Okay, two important words, two important phrases, or two important clauses. And remember, like you said, that independent clause. Okay, so we normally connect two independent clauses also if we talk about the structural part of it. So let's move on to the next one. What is the meaning of these words, the seven conjunctions, and how they are being used? We will look into that, means look into that. Yeah. So as you can see, we have a table here, which you can clearly like read and understand. Yes, Rashmit, I know. Second sentence. Okay. Right. So as you can see, why for is being used. For is being used to show reason. She bought a mango for she was, and also just watch out the means what punctuation marks where we are supposed to use any punctuation, right? So she bought a mango for she was hungry. So this is the effect, and this is the cause or reason. Okay, so for is used to when you are writing about the effect and the reason behind it. It is used there. Okay, then and we all know why and is used to add information. The waiter was very nice and the food was tasty, right? So the waiter was nice, and some more information we want to talk about the restaurant, and that information is the food was tasty. So it is adding, right? It is showing reason. It is talking about some additional means information addition. It is doing addition. For used to give a reason, I could not go to school for I was sick. Yes, correct. Then nor to add negative information. Negative doesn't mean bad here. Means something, means two negative clauses, means two things that are like used. So it does not. See, this part is negative. Negative means no. Here we mean no or not. We do not mean bad. Okay. So does not enjoy eating vegetable, nor does he enjoy eating fruit. And also remember this thing, whenever we are using nor and then we are talking about another sentence, the verb comes before the subject. Which verb? Helping verb, auxiliary verb. Okay. So that comes before the, it is called inversion. We call it inversion. Ulta. Inversion means what? Something is upside down. Something is like what? Ulta. Then beauty but stands for contrast. So it shows, it is also addition, nor is also addition, but in a like something which is like a part of the like negative structure. Okay. Then talking about this thing, but it shows contrast, means two opposite ideas. Okay, it shows contrast. So he is sad but not broken. It means what is sad? It is understood that when someone is sad, that person also mentally, like that person is broken, disappointed, right? But this is said that he is sad but not broken. So two opposite idea. Okay. Now, or to give a choice means when you are making a selection. So we can see a horror movie or we can see an action movie. So we have two choices here. One is the horror movie, another one is an action movie. Uh, Ayush, could you just let me know what you did not understand? Then I will explain it. About this nor you're talking about that? I think I have mentioned a word called inversion. Inversion is something. Acha, and okay, I will explain it. And what about Rashmit inversion? Like Ayush was you were confused about inversion, I guess. Yes. Let me first take up the query of Ayush, and then I will take up. It is and I will again explain and also. Wait. See. What is an inversion? Let us see first what is an inversion. Inversion means something that is upside down. Okay. Now, when you say inverted commas, now how do we write comma? Like this. When the comma becomes ulta, it is called an inverted comma, right? So when the sentence become ulta, that is called inversion. Like, how do we write a sentence? First, we write the subject and then we write the verb, right? Don't we do that? Yes. So what we do? We write, we love our country. Okay, this is how we write the sentence. First subject and then verb. But when we ask a question, do you love your country? Okay, so this is called an inversion because we are writing the verb first and then the subject. Okay. Yes, inverted commas was an example. Inverted commas means what? Ulta commas, right? So, this is what called an inversion. And in this sentence also, when we are writing nor, okay, this sentence also, see here, he does not enjoy eating vegetables. It is also an inversion and it is also an inversion. Okay, nor does he enjoy eating fruit. Nor did, like it is like she did not go to picnic, nor did she go to school. Okay, so how am I writing it this? When you are writing nor, after that you first write the verb, helping verb, and then you write the subject. Okay, here the subject comes first and after that we are writing a verb, right? But here we are changing that. That is called inversion. So when you are constructing a sentence with nor, mostly it becomes an inversion. Okay. I hope it is clear now, Ayush. Now I'll take up the query of Mamina. You are, I think, asking me explain about and again. Yes. So what is means this coordinating conjunction and? When do you use and? Just write a sentence. Okay, Rashmi. Thank you for being so considerate and understanding. Mamina, please. I'm sorry. I'm using your what the name you have joined with. I know you have another name. I am. very good at forgetting things. So please tell me, how do you just write me a means show me a sentence in that you will use and. Suppose I will write here Ayush, Ahna. Yes, very good. Ayush and are good students. Suppose this is a sentence I have written. Okay. So what did I do here? I have joined two words. Right. Suppose I will write here Ayush is good at English and Momina is good at mathematics. This is just for the sake of example. You people are good at everything. Yes, I have a couple of beans and chocolate. Shantanu Panda has written, I like singing and painting. Very good. So, see, here I have joined two words. Here I have joined two clauses. Right. So, and does what? It is doing addition, additional information, addition to add information. Means, suppose for some person, they know about Ayush is a good student. But some people also know Mamina is a good student. So what we did here, we joined both the sentences and we just take up the two things that is important to be written, because good students is a common thing here. Okay. What is new? Ayush and Mamina. In this sentence, what is new? Good at English and good at mathematics. Okay. So we are writing that. I hope it is clear. So what we do with and, we join additional information which are like equal to each other. Okay. Clear? Mamina, I have, yes, Ahana, I have a few pieces of meat and tomatoes. Yes. Why did you join, why did you write and with meat and tomato? Because those two are important information, additional information. What you have is not important. Okay. And it is also not any kind of addition that you are making. So remember, when we are using means what and, when we require to add information. Very good. I speak Japanese and English very fluently. Okay, now let us move on to, I hope it is clear to others as well. So let us move on to what yet we were there at or. So we are making a selection there. So that's why I've written what is the job of and do addition. Okay. What is the reason of for? It is does reason. What is nor? It is doing addition again, but that is negative, negative addition. Okay. Yes. Then we'll go for but, that shows opposition. Let's say opposition, just to understand. It doesn't show any opposition, shows contrast. Means two opposite ideas. So I wrote their opposition just to make it like what? Easier. Or that makes selection. Okay. Then we'll go for yet. What does it make? Concession or to contrast. Concession means what? You give relaxation. So life is full of troubles, yet none wants to die. Means if it is too much troublesome, everyone will not like to live. But do you know any person who doesn't want to live? Everyone wants to live. Everyone wants to like stay forever, right? So in that case, like it is this, we are making relaxation. Okay. that means we are giving concession. Like means it is like this, but still. So what the kind of means feeling. He's sick yet he attended the exam. Yes. Yet is used to show something that is not yes, you can say something unusual, not unexpected, but something unusual. Okay. Then so the last one shows the result. Okay, see, you will find a difference between for and so. What is the difference? Here you will find the result first. And yes, the test was hard, yet all tried to score. You can write there the test was hard, yet all got good scores or good marks. Okay. Ahana, you can change the sentence a bit. The test was hard, yet all got good scores. Okay, because when something is difficult, we do not get, so we are going to write something unusual, no? So trying is everyone tries, like whether the test is hard or easy, tries to like get good marks. So show the result. My brother studied. So how does it show the result? It is like in this sentence, both show reason, some kind of reason. But in this sentence, like you will find the result first. And then you find the reason. And in so, you will also find result and reason, but you will find the reason first. And then you find the result. So my brother studied hard, so he got good grades in this semester, right? So the difference between like when you are using so or for, both show reason, both show the result. But in this, between between for and like so, what happens here? You will first write the result and then you write the reason. In that case, if you have a fill in the blanks, you will write for first. And if you have a situation like this, you will come across the reason first and then the result, and you have got a fill in the blanks to do. In that, you will write so. Is it okay? Is it understood? Guys, can you please respond? Okay. He was absent for he had fever. Yes. And if I will change the sentence, he had fever, so he was absent. You can also write that. Yes. She studied hard, so she succeeded in her aim. Succeeded in her aim. Correct. Very good. Okay. So let us move on to the next slide. She couldn't attend the party. She was sick, right? Yeah. And we can, if we change the situation, she was sick, so she couldn't attend the party. Right. Okay. Let us move on to the next one. So the second conjunction is known as the subordinating conjunction. So we give the reason for the result while using for, and whereas using, so we give the result for. Yes, correct. So now let us talk about this, the subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction is what? A subordinating conjunction connects to clauses that are mutually dependent for their entire meaning. Means you cannot write one part of the sentence without using the other part. So it connects things that denote time, reason, purpose, result, condition, place, manner, comparison, concession are all examples of subordinating conjunctions. So subordinating conjunction join a dependent clause to an independent clause, telling us that there can be independent and dependent clause with a relationship that can be joined together. Now, one thing we can understand here, that when you are using, what is the difference between coordinating and subordinating? Guys, just give me a second. I'll just be back. Yes. So what I was trying to say here, what is the difference? What is the difference that you have marked here in difference between the subordinating conjunction and coordinating conjunction? You just see. I'll just go back to the slide that we have read. Coordinating conjunction. What it was doing? It was joining words. It could also join words. But when it comes to the subordinating conjunction, it doesn't only what? Joins the words. It will join what? It will join two clauses. Okay. It will not join words. It will join. So coordinating conjunction can join words, clauses, phrases, but it will always join two clauses. Okay. So somebody was telling me about dependence and clause and independent clause, writing one sentence. You will always find there this subordinating conjunctions. Okay. So what does it do? Subordinating conjunction join a dependent clause to an independent clause. What does it? Why does it do that? Telling us that there can be an independent and dependent clause with a relationship that can be joined together. Okay. So mostly when we have something that is denote time. So mostly like denoting time. How do we do it? So you will find here that I was shocked when he appeared all of a sudden for me. Right. So see, here we are join words that are equal, but subordinating conjunction join opposite clauses. Not exactly opposite clauses, two clauses. Okay. Two or more than two clauses, which they have some relationship. Because there might be opposite, what we say, contrasting ideas. There might be also similar ideas. Okay. So I was shocked. So this is a conjunction here. I am sure you know it as a relative adverb, but it is used here as a conjunction because it has. So I was shocked can be an independent clause, and he appeared all of a sudden before me can also be an independent clause, but here it is appearing as an independent clause. Okay. So this is for time. Like we said, time. Suppose reason. So reason will be like this. She hates fish because she is allergic to it. Okay, I mean independent. Yes, yes. Okay, I also got it. They are not equal. They are. That's why I got confused. Okay, so she hates fish because. So it is showing reason. That one was showing time. This is showing reason. Purpose. So you will find purpose like this. He studies hard as he has to put right or difficult. So purpose. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shantanu. Again, I have forgotten your name. So thank you for being such understanding. Result. So like we write as a result. Okay. Sanvi, yes. Sorry. So then condition if or unless. Yes, I know Sanvi. I recalled it. Thank you for reminding me, Sanvi. She cleaned the house as some guests were coming to her house. Arriving her house at her house. So okay. Then place where, manner, how. Okay, comparison like what we say along with as well as. Concession will be sincere. Okay, so these are examples of your subordinating conjunction. We will also look at some example in the next slide. Okay. Yes. Very good. Ahna and Sanvi. Now let us see some examples of subordinating conjunction. Because I fell from my bed, I could not play football. So it is showing what? It is showing reason. Right. I got late for my meeting because I overslept. Again, it is showing some kind of reason. While I was at work, my friend snuck into my house to surprise me. So it is also joining two actions happening at the same time. So we can talk about time. I would not have passed my exam if it was not for my teachers. So it was also a condition. Okay. So you will likewise you will find unless. Okay. Whenever, however, right? All these are examples of since. For example, since it was the first class, we were not that comfortable. Okay, so it is making what? A concession. See, we have already seen one concession in that yet. Okay, and here another. It is joining an independent clause with a dependent clause. Okay, there we are joining two phrases or two words, two clauses, etc. Okay, so these are examples of your subordinating conjunction. Yes, yes, correct. She brought sandwiches as well as cookies. Yes, that is a case of addition. And Sanvi has written, my brother does not eat mutton. He has allergic to it. Okay, or he has allergy. However, I could not get that question. Yes, yes, Kirtana. Okay, yes, very good. Kirtana has written she brought sandwiches as well as cookies for lunch, which is showing another example of subordinating conjunction, that is joining to what phrases, right? I was late for the party as I was not Anna. I got your sentence, and Mamina is Maranika. Okay, right, Smaranika. Hmm. Okay, let us move on to the next slide quickly. The last next condition is the conjunction is what? The next one is correlative conjunction. See, correlative conjunction will always be used in pairs. Okay, you will find them in pairs. You will not find them alone. They are very scared to be used alone. I don't know. Or maybe they are very good friends. So they cannot be separated. So you will always find them in what? Pairs. So neither nor, both and not only but also. These are all examples of correlative. Like we have relatives, you know, we stay together with our relatives. No, would have solved the question if I had enough time. Yes, that is an example of what? If condition, and that is an example. If is an example of subordinating conjunction, right? It is called a conditional sentence. What you have written. So, guys, have you read conditional sentences using if? Okay. You just tell me whether you have read it or not. Yes or no. Let it be otherwise. Yeah. So correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunctions are what? Will always come in pair. They are like fish and chips. Yes. Yes. Correlative conjunctions are like fish and chips. They always go together, right? Hand in hand. So neither nor, either or, not only but also, both and, hardly when. There is also a thing called scarcely when, and no sooner than. These are all examples of correlative conjunctions. They always go hand in hand. Okay. They cannot occur without what? The Yes, Moranica has cracked a very nice joke that correlative conjunctions are like fish and chips. You talked about correlative conjunctions or the relatives? Neither Priya nor Sheila ate. And one more thing you will notice here, if neither is followed by a noun, nor will also be followed by a noun. If you will have, means if you find a noun after both, before, means after and also you will find another. Okay. If you will find what? This one. What is it? Adjective. Possessive adjective. After and also you will find possessive adjective. Yes, I know. Correlative. I was also cracking a joke. So he is not only good at. Good is what? Adjective. After not only you will written good. After but also you will also write the same thing. So he is not only good at studies but also at sports. But also good at sports. Okay, it will be a better construction. So correlative conjunctions are what? Correlative conjunctions are used to show a difference or compare two equal portion of a phrase. Correlative conjunctions uses a collection of words together in a parallel sentence construction. What is a parallel sentence construction? Is that if one part of the correlative conjunction is followed by a noun or a word, then the other part of the correlative conjunction, if suppose you are writing, suppose neither, after neither you are writing a sentence, means let's say clause. So after nor also you will write a clause. You cannot write a noun there. Suppose if you are writing after either the word, then or you will also write the word. Okay, it is called the parallel structure. Tense will also be same. Structure will also be same. You cannot like change that. Okay, that is called parallel structure. Clear? My book is either on the shelves or on the, so either on the table or on the shelves. Yes, means on the table or on the shelves, right? Yes, very good. Neither my friends nor their parents like the drawn curry with. What is drawn curry? They are drawing curry or cooking curry? Anna, maybe prawn. What is prawn? Prawn. You are in a hurry. What? You have a flight to like what? Catch or what? Anna? Today Anna is in a hurry. Okay, let us move on to the next slide quickly. And in the next slide, you will find some questions. Okay. Uh, I think all of you can read the questions. What is prawn? I don't know, Anna. FRAWN is what? With what kind of fruit or vegetable or what is that? Shan, Shanvi, example of both. Would you like me to write an example for both or you want to show? Acha, you have written one. Okay, okay. I am excellent at both mathematics and English. Okay. I am excellent in. Good is at and excellent is in. Right? Preposition is incorrect. Okay. No problem, Anne. I got it. I know you are not that lame in spelling. So, okay, quickly, just look at you have joined the parts with appropriate conjunctions and you will find all those 8 questions are on with what kind of conjunction? Sanvi has already written an answer. Correlative conjunctions. So, please quickly. Weather was cold, he puts on a coat. Anna, Sanvi, option A. Others? What about Kirtana? What about, can you read the questions? Yes, I will be reading it. Okay, the first question says, weather was cold, he puts on a coat. So it is showing that weather was cold is the reason and the other one is result. Right? When the reason comes first and then we write the result, we go for so. Otherwise, we would have gone for what? For. Right? We do not have for also here. Easier for you. 3B. Second sentence, I'll read that out for you. Ram tried to read a novel in German. It was too difficult. Yet it was. Hmm. Then question number 3. Okay, yet. Question number 3. To get from Sentosa to hotel, you can fly, you can ride the ferry. You are making a selection there. So 3 will be, I can only find one answer there. 3, Anna. Okay, Sangeeta Sagarika. 1A. Anna has already answered the fourth one. Yes. So it is 4. I bought a bottle of cold drink. We drank it together. So it is, the fourth one is, no, it is just making an addition. Anna, Very good, Sangeeta. And it is, I don't know, Mamta, which answer you're writing. It is and. The waiter was not very nice. The food was tasty. So negative information. 5. A. No. We can go for nor. The waiter was not very nice, nor the food was tasty. Better to negative information. I went to buy. Yes, Maranika, what happened? Hmm. Went to buy a DVD. The shop did not have it. Okay. Anna has also mentioned the sixth one. 6A. Sanvi. Kitana. Yes, correct. The answer is, it is showing the contrast. Anna needed some money. She took a part-time job. It is? Yes, correct. So, Ratan has a guitar. He plays it really well. Which one is so? Okay. This is and. Addition. Very good. Nice. Yes, Sangeeta, Smaranika. Okay. Sanvi has given me all the answers together again. Yeah. 1A, 2A, 3B. Hmm. Okay. So I hope it is done. So we can move on to the next set of questions. Okay. You people found it very easy, I guess. Right. Okay. It is about punctuation, which I have already told you. Coordinating conjunction, joining clauses. We will be again taking it up when we will be reading conjunctions. So you can have a look at it. A clause is a collection of words that include. I have already like explained you what is a clause. And punctuation, how do we use punctuation in conjunction? So you have punctuation also, so just have a look at it. So when we join two words or phrases using coordinating conjunction, we don't use comma. Okay, with coordinating conjunction we don't use commas, but with other conjunction, whether we use it or not, let us have a look. She usually studies in her class, but sometimes, so it is correct with but we are using. And punctuation is subordinating conjunction. A comma is rarely required when two subordinating conjunctions uh, precedes an independent sentence. In general, you don't have to use a comma when the dependent clause contains crucial information about independent phrases. So you will find here, she may get paid if she closes the partnership deal. So we do not have any. So if there is a comma put here, it will be incorrect. You don't have to use any with if you are not using any comma. But when the conjunction is at the very beginning, right? So there we are supposed to, if the sentence begins with a conjunction like this, you need to put a comma after the if clause, dependent clause, and then you write the independent clause. So I'm quickly taking you to the next set of question. So you have the options given in the bracket. Two options are given and you need to choose one. So quickly get me the answers and then we are done. Done for the day. Okay. So it is, first one is because we are happy because we have bought a new car. Very good. Second one is the parents were listening eagerly while the principal was speaking. Very good. Then this is the place. Place where? Yes. Then the fourth one is he works and he will succeed until if you wait here. If yes, she began to cry. Yes. You work hard, you will get first prize. If eight, hmm, right? Hmm. An elephant can run quickly. 11, 12. What about 12? But very good. Hmm. So that is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the session and you've understood conjunctions, and I think it became a little bit easier for you. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you. Good night. Take care. Thank you so much. Okay, sorry, I forgot to share the word of the day. Okay, I will share the word of the day. Right. There is a word called abridged. What does it mean? What can you see in this means word? You will find a bridge here. What is the job of a bridge? It makes something, make the distance shorter, right? So what does this word abridged means? A shorter version of something. Okay. So abridge synonyms would be brief, shortened, yes, a short piece of. And antonyms will be Who has remind me what is the word for the day? Thank you for reminding me that. I really appreciate that. It is what? Vast, descriptive, okay, lengthy. So if I will say, if I will use this, this is an adjective. Remember, this is an adjective. So you can say that the journalist gave us an abridged, okay, speech of the minister. Okay. Oh, Ahana, thank you so much, Ahana. And I really appreciate that you have such interest in learning new words and others also. So, this is what we have used here, abridged speech of the minister. Okay. So, to remember it, just remember this word, bridge. What does a bridge do? It makes the distance shorter, right? So, that is what the word of the day. What is the word of the day? Abridged. Okay. So, I hope you have learned a new word today. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much, Ahana, for reminding, and thank you others also to have taken such interest in learning new words. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.